Oh, it's, yeah. All right. Hey, everyone. Ian here, Mandershade Media. So we're back at Riv Classic Car Sales and Repair. This is a customer's vehicle, and that's a customer's vehicle, and that's a customer's vehicle. So Stuart's been busy and will remain busy. This one's here for kind of a general inspection and an antifreeze leak. It's got a built 455. This car is serial number 242, so it is a GTO. It is actually a Ram Air 3 car. They took the stuff, the box ducting from underneath the hood off for the built-up engine with the single, I think it's a single plane intake manifold, or it's an air gap. Performer RPM, but it's tall, so it was having some airing issues or getting air into the engine, so when they took that off, it ran better. That's the second time I've ran into that. There was a Camaro a while back that was having issues at higher RPM, and it was the hood insulation sucking down and blocking off the air cleaner. So yeah, it's a thing. It's a real thing. These engines need to breathe. So power steering, power brake. But yeah, this is a 242 car. So customer, I think it's new to the customer. And again, I am always going to say I'm a Mopar guy. But when we're talking Pontiac, I mean, there's some special cars coming up in the videos, which I'm super excited about. We have another video coming up, the repair on rivs with Stuart. We have a Beaumont up top, and I'll just quickly give you a glance. That Beaumont up there on the lift, that's a super special Pontiac as well. Now, back to the Judge. If I'm going to pick a Judge, 69, 70, 71, I don't know. This one being a ragtop, I don't know. I like convertibles. Not that my hair blows around in the wind. It leaves in the wind, but I definitely love a GTO with a ragtop. And 70, this brings me back to Dazed and Confused. I believe it's a 70 GTO. Those guys are ripping around them when they're breaking up the mailboxes, smashing the mailboxes. It's a 70 GTO hardtop, not a convertible. But this one is not, and I could be wrong. The dual gate shifter was definitely in the movie Dazed and Confused. This one is not a dual gate shifter. So we are not 100% of this as a Judge yet. First time I've seen it. The owner is going to talk or send his VIN number into the Pontiac Historical Society. But it is definitely a GTO. It is a 242 VIN number. So we have, again, our standard basic interior, I mean black. This one actually, power windows. Power windows. It's been a minute since I've seen a GTO with power windows. This might actually be the first one. 3-speed automatic. Basic gauge cluster. Obviously, it's got the hood tack. So let's just do what I like to do. Is sit in the vehicle and look out the hood, and how does that not make you feel good? Right? How does that not make you feel good? Watching the RPM move with that Ram Air hood induction, or Ram Air induction hood, sorry. And yeah. Anyway, so I'm curious to know if this is a true Judge. It's definitely badged like a Judge. And I love it. Oh, there's CUDA. That CUDA could be yours. That CUDA could be yours. All right, so this has been upgraded, rear discs. So someone has put, whether an SSBC kit or whatever, but that would not be factory. It would be a 10-inch rear drum, I believe. I've worked on a 69 Judge. It was on the videos way back, way back. Friend of mine down south has a 69 Carousel Red 4-speed Judge. So I'm somewhat familiar. Not totally fluent, though, and I will never pretend to be, but I had one of my students here, and he was like, what is that wicked spoiler? I'm like, yep, that's factory. We love those. We love those. And then the trumpet exhaust. So this could be, or should be a 12 bolt. Yeah, rear sway bar. Someone has definitely spent some time doing this car, best of their ability for sure. Yeah. So Orbit Orange. Kind of looks yellow to me, but I think, again, it's the first time I've seen it. I just rolled in. I'm like, I have my stuff here. I'm doing a video. So if you don't like what I got, too bad. Oh, lock, never mind. Not power locks. When you think about 1970, and let's just stand back here for a second. Let's talk about 1970. So you have You have $5,000. Let's say you have $6,000. Let's expand. You could do this car for sure, even with a Hemi. This one, not a Hemi car, but this one, 446 pack, Scott's car, Scott and Lisa's car. So you could order this brand new. You could order that brand new. You could order that Cuda, Hemi Cuda, you could, for that $6,000 mark. The Beaumont, well, I'm going to get to that video like I said before, but that's an SD convertible, one of 66. And then the Buick GS. So these are all 67 to 70. What do you order? What do you pick? Like, isn't this wild? This is the era that we're looking at. When all of these could have been new, you had $6,000. What would you buy? I think that is freaking awesome. Whereas now, unfortunately, we just don't have that. They're all just whatever cars, unfortunately. Not saying a Hellcat or a GT, 350R or a ZL1 Camaro. They're definitely special, or a Demon 170. They're all special. But they're just, these were just regular cars at the time. And they're not regular cars anymore. Not even a bit. Now, the wheels and tires clearly are aftermarket. They are not correct. They're not the Rally, right? No. So anyway, yeah, this is absolutely wicked. So it's coming here for some service, like I said before. But yeah, if you're looking for a classic, showroom's full. So get on down 2634 Faithful Avenue here at Riv Classic Car Sales. We are happy to help you find your dream ride. All right, take care. Bye for now.